No, he's first. Okay.
And that may be why someone like Margot prefers to stick to the tournaments like she did yesterday and ship it all.
It has a beginning and an end, a tournament, whereas, you know, cash game sessions, one never knows.
A blind raise.
I have it. You want to bet, bro? I mean, now it's in my hand.
Three-way affair here to the Queen 8-4 board, which puts Nate Hill's bottom pair in front.
Are
you allowed to bet?
Little gutter for Yassuo. Spade draw for Elky.
It does give you more incentive to win. Like
they're in for 300 ahead.
If you bet 50, it's not going to make a big difference.
Neither party improves as Nate got out of the way.
Elky now does pick up a gutter to go along with his flush draw, so I don't see him folding quite yet. Note how Nate understandably got out of the way with the best hand. And Elky does call, and now we'll see what develops on this river.
A 7, giving Yassuo a pair. I don't think that he suspects that this is going to be good at Showdown. We've seen him really bombs away, and yet here he is with the check back, and he's going to be a winner if Elky doesn't turn it into a bluff, but I suspect with no showdown value.
1,800 is the bet.
The bet will come in, as it does, to the tune of 1,800. This would be, I promise you, I'm taking my headset off and I'm running clear out of the building. If Yassuo were to call, and not only does he not call, but he check raises to 4,000. This man is savage. We're talking about a straight up wildebeest out here, and that's a compliment.
This is crazy, Ali. This check raise did not even cross either of our minds, and look at this from Elky.
You know what's wild about this? Is both players are making this move on the strength of blockers. Yassuo with a 6 in his hand, you know, the 5-6 becomes a consideration. Elky, though, has a 9, so he's thinking, okay, I have more of the 9-10, which would be the bigger straight.
2-7 hitting 9-3.
Pay-per-view.
Please call Mike McDonald.
I confess, we've become spectators over here as Lin Ji and Yassuo involved in some negotiations surrounding what I believe is Lin's claim that she could do 10,000 squats in 24 hours.
You could do 10,000 squats in a 24-hour period. Like,
it does seem.
Are you kidding me? It's 400 an hour.
I'd probably bet on David Goggins not doing it. You think I'm gonna bet on doing it?
He did like 10,000 pull-ups or something.
Like you have the best.
Are you kidding me?
I know. She's so confident.
Phil, if you want, here.
She's so confident, it's actually terrifying.
400 squats an hour.
It's gonna get a lot harder.
That's
no sleep.
I just don't.
You take that bet.
I mean,
But like at some point, you're like, can I make that bet? I will in 10 years.
That's
Praying for 9 years. I made a bet.
60 plus squats
No, you're still gonna lose. Like, it's hard.
per minute? No, am I insane? Sorry, 6 squats
And then like I made it
per minute.
and then I went and ran one the next day.
2 overs, club draw, and the gutter against top pair here. Back to this insane prop bet.
Then you know what? You're right.
6 squats
You're right.
plus per minute, every minute for 24 hours.
Seems a bit ambitious to me, Ali, but
That's like over a squat
But
every 10 seconds.
like that I stand to win or stand to lose?
You stand to lose half a mil. I stand to lose a mil. It's 2 to 1.
Oh no. Okay.
Listen, I gotta say, I like Yasuo's side on this one.
Yeah,
Lin seems very confident.
I'm willing to risk $1 million.
1,500.
So if you risk half a mil, my 2 to 1 would pay you $1 mil.
No. But can I make a bet with Elky, for instance? Can you give me 10 to 1? You know,
Sure, yeah, but that's not. Yeah, you go
Okay,
down.
like, what am I?
The only thing we have locked in is 2K.
Okay, great.
Everything
yeah,
else,
we're locked in.
you let me know.
Yeah, we're super locked in on the table. I'm just gonna go get a better line elsewhere. But yeah.
I'm gonna go get
400 per hour. Okay.
Okay, let me know what
Sean, bet his top pair. Elky raised. I confess, as interestingly as this hand might play out, I am still very much transfixed
I'm literally getting paid to work out.
upon this prop bet.
but at some point your muscles are gonna.
Okay,
I'll tell you right now, 2,000 is not enough to make me risk certain death by trying to do 10,000 squats
I felt nothing, but then when I
in 24 hours.
step, I just fell down.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do it like, I'm not gonna get tired in the beginning. Like, I'll do sets of 10 or something, or sets of 20, do you know what I mean? I'll just do 10 like every 90 seconds.
Okay.
We can.
I'm telling you, I wouldn't take action.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm going to take one.
Okay, I
So.
Wayne,
You want to take side action? That this never
how
happens.
hard is it?
Yeah, I'll take side.
Lynn, when she can do it.
Mitch chiming into the YouTube chat saying that the world record is 24,000 in a 24-hour period.
Or 24 hours.
Ali, so you know what? Maybe Lynn is onto something. Maybe she's done her homework on this one.
I don't know who it is that has that world record, by the way, but I want a glimpse at those ham hocks.
Holy shit.
24,000 squats in 24 hours.
All right. Well.
I got to tell you right now,
That's a 7-9.
Once or twice.
I'm taking the under 24,000 squats lifetime for me. Jack 10 jams.
Sickness.
It was just slightly more. Elky was never going to be folding. And
I don't want to be involved.
are they running it twice?
You can run it.
Sounds like
What?
Once, okay, once.
no. Wait a minute, we've gone to once. I thought for a second
With these rules.
they were going to go 2 times.
Okay.
It's a paperwork thing. Out there in the field, you can do it, but you're
Oh, got it.
But it looks like a regulatory snafu is going to mean they got to run it once, and now all of a sudden Elky picks up more outs, courtesy of this king on the turn.
This is too much.
Sean needs to fade the queen, the club, the 9, the ace. It's all bad news, and there it is, a club on the river. Jack 10 showered, and Sean joins the ranks of those who have been felted already here in this cash game. Big pickup for Elky.
I mean, you come.
Yes. That's what I've started to realize. Like, people like wine. People like food.
I should make some bets on getting to 5K instead. So, like, you know, yeah, like 5K spots, yeah. More reasonable. I'd like for you just, like, waited for me to, like, come to my senses.
I tried.
Yeah. No, you really did.
I did.
Yeah.
I tried asking some leading questions.
Anatoly raising here over Yasuo's limp.
There's no
Elky with a nice 3-bet in position here
Like the cool mom.
with the ace-4 of spades.
If I tell her she won't do
And I definitely do not expect Anatoly to fold this hand. We'll see how he chooses to proceed.
Probably full, right?
No, she's just like really stubborn.
Yeah,
Like, I know she
I'm
will
the same.
eventually, but like her first instinct would be to do the opposite of what
Yeah.
I think it's also like, well, not that she's a teenager, but like she still has the like vibes of like she wants to rebel a little bit. So it's like, yeah. And now sometimes I hear her say stuff and like I know it's not gonna work. I'm like,
The ace-4 suited, rebelling against the 9s, which hang in there and look up at just 1 overcard.
I'm gonna ask to clarify.
5 of spade interaction for Elky.
You would do great as a therapist.
And a mother, yeah. Both, yeah.
I mean, that's what mothers are good for.
Yeah, my mom did not ever ask clarifying questions. She was like, don't do this, and then I would immediately go do the thing.
Anatoly's
To
check.
this day, whenever I feel like
Draws a
someone's
C-bet
telling
of
me
a
to do
dime.
anything, unless it's like one of 3 people, my snap reaction is
Just
no.
under 1/3 from Elky here. Fairly standard sizing, and Anatoly very reasonably peels.
Yeah.
Wow, what a turn card we have here.
7 of spades, sopping wet as Elky picks up the 2-way straight draw, nut flush draw. Anatoly's 9 still technically in front, but note the equities here.
Because someone told even a
Elky with a chunky 29% with 1 to come.
Revenge, like bedtime procrastination, which is when you don't sleep, and that's what I do all the time.
Relatable. Super relatable.
It's like I'm like just, I don't even know, upset, I guess, or about the world, and then I just don't sleep as like revenge because I have to do things during the day. So then it's like, yeah, there's apparently a specific term for that.
Anatoly.
You don't want to sleep.
I've always had
Barrels.
insomnia, but like, I guess as an adult without a mandatory.
Did you expect
bedtime
this
where
line?
I'm not going to get yelled at by my parents.
I did not, Ali. This is really interesting from Anatoly. I mean, he's blocking the nuts here heavily with the 2 9s. And Elky elects to just call.
Dad cooked for you, tell you like, hey.
Completely reasonable.
Oh, Botas is great.
Very interesting turn action there. And
Oh, wow. 6 of spades on the end. Now, it is a board pairing card, but unclear how many of the full house combos, as played, Elky is going to be giving Anatoly credit for.
So that's being your own boss. So you always have to make yourself do everything.
Yeah.
I think he'll definitely be on the value hunt with the nut flush.
I mean, like, but if you like have your
A bit awkward for Anatoly here. He's breathed life into this one.
You have to make your own structure.
Over 10K out
I
there.
definitely think like not everybody.
He's trying to figure out what exactly is Elky sticking around with. He does unblock the spades.
Yeah, I think
We can certainly see some of those peel
fit well for this. And
Yeah.
other personality types that could just
with
not work for someone.
the flush draw on the turn combos being a part of the process.
The Elky and Anatoly face off.
Those are the first 3 people in the peanut gallery. Oh,
Really?
been kind of looking at once while it's very rare.
Anatoly does check, and now Elky says all of it.
You have the knife, don't forget it.
And overbet.
You can knife.
I'll take it.
13-6 into just north of 10.
Just say it.
Ace full of spades. Ace full of spades.
wow. Wait,
Oh, you had the flush.
And
I had a flush too.
it looks like Anatoly did fold, but the horseshoe got deployed, so ace 4 of spades
Yeah.
is
Somebody uses the knife.
that which is going to leave him feeling pretty good about his decision to
When did it
muck.
become a knife?
9s were doomed.
That's what it's originally.
yeah, the quick fold from Anatoly there, very impressive. Obviously, it's a bit of an overbet from.
If you don't have a kid, it's okay, but you have the kids. Not too bad.
No, you're right.
Yassuo College is expensive. How much money can you get for?
No, I don't have a kid, but I have a parrot, and he eats so many berries.
Parrot?
Yeah, I gotta pay the berry bill.
Parrot? How much is it?
Actually, he was expensive, and I don't want to say it on stream because it's embarrassing.
Really?
If my mom knew,
What's the
she
most
would know.
expensive, the parrot sitter or the food or? Do you have a parrot sitter?
Parrot sitter is expensive because otherwise he gets lonely. So
How
he
much
needs
is
to have.
how much is the parrot sitter?
Considering the career change? I mean, it's not that expensive. It's more expensive if I'm gone for a while. Like, it's an affordable rate, but I just travel a lot, so it's not great.
Do you have any friends that like parrots that?
Open ender here for
I don't.
Yassuo as conversation centers around Botez's parrot, who apparently has a sitter. Anatoly was the party starter here with ace 10.
Mostly he just throws things on the ground, and he's really annoying, but I love it.
Is it 4 or 500?
He's gonna live for 30 years. He's small.
30 years.
He trolls literally.
C bets
everyone.
here with
That's really
holding
cool.
the ace of
Like,
spades.
he throws Q-tips.
Has called in 2 spots, which he's not going to love, but he does get a nice card if he decides he wants to continue barreling here on the turn.
Note that that card is given Elky 6s and 3s. Not a hand that you expect to be up against, by the way.
They're supposed to be like really good starter pairs.
Absolutely not. This does give Yassuo an inferior flush draw as well, in addition to his open ender. So a sticky spot here for Anatoly, but he could decide to go for it.
So that's good. So like he can, but he only likes me and nobody else.
And I do like this bet size of Anatoly. If you did have the nut flush here, you don't need to bet huge. You do want your opponents to stick around. So we'll see if he follows through on this river. With just under half pot behind, it does get a little bit tougher to get a bluff through.
Yeah.
But he does. He follows through with it.
He's like actually like
Incredible line here, using the ace of spades in his hand nicely.
Yeah.
We'll see if Elky makes the call.
It's intentional. Yes.
It is only a half pot shove.
At the start, yeah. Once
Yeah,
he bit me
one
so hard that like it was throbbing even in the night.
Elky can well afford
Many times, but
to
it's
call.
my fault. Like if I don't read his body language, it's on me. Except if he baits me, then it's like, why? You don't need to be an asshole.
I feel like you're taking too much accountability here.
Not supposed to fold.
One child is going hungry.
And he makes the call. Anatoly, unfortunately, gets felted here. Nice call by Elky, sniffing it out on this occasion. I wonder if Anatoly had a bigger stack.